This is Jeff. Jeff is a nemesis, indestructible, spits out gas, but there's one downside. He is blind and incredible predictable. Life Alyx has created the most amazing and best gaming experience of my life. Let me explain why. It feels like playing a horror game. You literally feel present with the big bad monster with fear choking you up. Next to that, this encounter is filled with mechanics that only work with VR. This level takes place in a vodka distillery, and this introduces us to the primary mechanic that helps us proceed during this mission and give direction to Jeff. Throwing vodka bottles. Throwing these vodka bottles will actually create noise, and you can actually use this noise to your advantage to lure away Jeff. This mechanic only works in VR since it creates this enormous tension when trying to pull and catch a bottle, and even physically throwing it without knowing if you're going to screw up. There's also a catch here. The level is filled with gas, and Jeff is also emitting gases. So you will need to play with one hand because the other one is used to cover your mouth. This makes this level very tricky and immersive. Meanwhile, there are traps and boxes scattered everywhere. If you make one wrong move without paying attention to your surroundings, you will make noise and be f***ed. One additional aspect that VR adds to this level of immersion is sound. So next to playing with only one hand to do all of your objectives and also keeping your other hand to cover your mouth, you can use the 3D sound of the VR headset to know the location of Jeff and keep track of him. Enabling this through VR makes this so much more immersive and impressive. The feeling of immersion is so real with this big bad monster with you in the room. I love how the game only tells you about the bottles and covering your mouth from gases, but everything else needs to be figured out by the player. What I really like about this level is that it uses player intuition to proceed to the next stages, instead of text pop-ups or UI guidelines, or even using Russell to tell you what to do. The puzzles make incredible use of VR mechanics together with the horror Nemesis vibe. The game forces you multiple times to take action that you do not want to take. I don't want to give much spoilers since this is truly incredible. There are some scenes where I'm standing in front of the monster, facing him and really feeling scared and my body freezing up. There has been no other game that has made me feel this type of fear and immersion. This made me sit back and realize how far gaming actually has come, what type of experiences are truly possible, and to which extent we still can go. Let me know down in the comment section if you know a better boss fight. Overall, this level is a roller coaster of emotions which would not be there if this would not be VR. Jeff is going down the history books of gaming.